Robinhood has halted overnight trading of GameStop until August 16th. But why GameStop in particular? Next week, the options chain for GameStop, August 16th, is extremely loaded, and you can see that right here with over 262,000 call contracts and over 105,000 put contracts expiring next week. Does the options chain have any correlation? Are they trying to prevent something? You let me know in the comments down below. Before we get into the charts, I want to cover some data. AMC sitting at 17.54% short interest according to Ortex, so we are seeing a rise in short interest, which means shorts are continuing to short the stock. Now, we do only pay attention to this for the trend. Again, we assume it is much greater than that. AMC, according to Stonko Tracker, is not reporting option data once again. Now, I found a screenshot, and the reason I'm putting it in the video is because it actually lines up almost perfectly with the TA that I have been doing on AMC as well as GameStop and tracking, showing that AMC is very close to a run-up, and potentially GameStop as well. Based on my charts, based on the previous cycles, something a little bit different has been happening and lining up with GameStop than what is over here. But I find this interesting, and I do admit that I could be off on GameStop's chart based off of this TA. Now, before we get into AMC and GameStop's chart and what I think exactly is coming, I want to say that I don't think Chewy, ticker symbol CHWY, is dead or out of the woods just yet. I think Roaring Kitty and other people are still watching this stock and are still buying this stock. It's trading at $23.63, basically flat. It got rejected at this level that we had drawn out at $24. If we break above, we're coming up to around $25.10, and that is the real level that if we break above, you're coming back up to around $31.50, then $40, so on and so forth. And Chewy calls are still being loaded. Someone just slammed $30 calls for August 30th as well. 5,163 came through at the ask with an average fill of 54 cents, $300,000 worth of premium. So continue to watch Chewy. It got a beautiful bounce down here and didn't have enough selling pressure to actually fill this gap all the way down. I also am not fully convinced that Koss is done, KOSS, seeing that Roaring Kitty could just buy up the entire float. We're sitting on the weekly time frame. This thing looks bearish as of right now, but this is a squeeze play. We're trading at 690. Down 5% on the day basically. And if at any point we get down to $5.80, I may just add a little bit of cost in my portfolio just as a little bit of risk on. But if AMC and GameStop end up moving and you think they're going to move, I think Koss is also just going to have another move with it. Take a look after it sold off down here. It just had another spike up, which on Koss specifically is a huge percentage gain. Let me know if you are in Chewy or Koss in the comments down below. Now AMC is trading at 501. Once again, it's like these videos are deja vu. We are just fighting 501 just like we fought 801. Very simply, just like this picture shows, we are not done completing the time frame that lasted about 27 days before the run up from the bottom. You can either call out this bottom or this bottom and say you have a little bit of time left before we enter this green zone. So don't freak out just yet. Overall, once we do get a pop, I'm watching that $6 level to get rejected, retrace, and then squeeze based off of the previous move back in June, and that is what I'm watching for AMC. Overall, I don't see downside here at the moment. As long as we hold up above this trend line, we should be solid. AMC, I don't see it going back under 480. Again, nothing I say is financial advice. I am not a financial advisor. GameStop basically flat on the day, trading at $21.76. I will not be excited once again until we break above Roaring Kitty's average around $23.50. If we get above $23.50 and close, I will be convinced that GameStop will move higher. Now, Trump is predicting for a 1929 style market crash, and this is going to correlate, so keep watching the video. He said in January that he hoped that there would be an economic crash in the next 12 months. Before he would take office if he won. So he would not be like the former President Hoover, who took office just months before the 1929 stock market crash that triggered the Great Depression. In other words, Trump is saying, hey, I hope that there's going to be a market crash before I get in office, because there is going to be a market crash. And if I get in office and there hasn't been a market crash yet, then I'm going to look just like President Hoover, who took office months before the market actually crashed. So who knows? Is the Democratic Party, the plunge protection team, gonna prop up the market and hold it up? Or is Trump correct? Or are they gonna hold it up until he gets elected and then it's gonna crash? Well, my outlook was that it's gonna crash into the election, and then the election is actually gonna save it based on who becomes elected. Volkswagen, just another thing to bring up. A crash, a squeeze, a crash, a squeeze. What also makes sense is not only Trump, but Roaring Kitty. Everything tying together points towards a theoretical squeeze. However, based on a couple different things, the VIX, The VIX coming down very fast, which measures volatility in the S&P 500, shows that the market correction may just be over. Also, a rebound in Bitcoin shows that the market correction may be over, but I don't necessarily think that is 100% the case. The SPY broke above this channel, building a base on it, still making higher highs, higher lows, looking pretty good as of right now. But until we break the neckline and close above at 543, I still think the SPY is bearish, and that is what I'm watching right now. In my opinion, over the next week, we could be eyeing up one of the biggest trades that we have taken, and it's going to be a short or a long on the SPY, and it's going to be, I won't even let you know the expiration on here. I'll let you know in Discord. If you're not in Discord, you're making a big mistake. It's a coffee a month. But we're going to be eyeing up a big trade here on the overall market, and that's just something that I wanted to note. Bitcoin did get a bounce, however, it got rejected around 61,500, and it came back down, now trading just at 60,000. See this zone right here that acted as a demand zone, now acting as a supply zone. Bitcoin is not necessarily likely to continue to climb until we get confirmation. We have zero confirmation that Bitcoin is heading towards an all-time high. In fact, everything just looks like it is about to continue to be bearish based on the strength. There is still uncertainty in the waters across the board. Lastly, for Bitcoin, 2.46 billion worth of Bitcoin and Ethereum options expire today. Nvidia, same thing, traded in this channel, broke out, now building a base on it, fighting resistance at 107. If we break above 107, watch 111. A close above 111 is going to be confirmation, just like the SPY close above 543 is going to be confirmation that everything is about to move up. Tesla, now using this zone as a supply zone, not a good thing to see, actually making lower lows. Watch to see if Tesla will hold 192.60 and get a bounce out of this channel, but as of right now, it's one of the weaker ones, and I think it will remain semi-weak until mid to late September when the Fed cuts rates. Then Tesla will have a good move higher. Last but not least, Palantir partners with Microsoft to sell AI to U.S. defense intel agencies. Overall, guys, that is what I got for you for today's video. Hopefully you enjoyed watching or found value out of the video. Make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn post notifications on before you click out. Share this video and comment down below to engage the algorithms. The third link under the video is for the Discord server, where you can come talk with me and the most amazing people, stocks, and crypto all day long. We also have options trading alerts in there that are automated, and I post my trades as soon as I enter them. Best vibes, best people, no bad questions. Get in here if you are a beginner or you're advanced. Level up your trading journey. It is a coffee a month. I am not overcharging you guys. Second link for Moomoo, where it can basically pay for Discord. If you open an account through my link and deposit into there, you're earning not only 8.1% APY on your cash that is sitting in your account, but 20 free stocks. Up to 20 free stocks once you open an account and deposit through my link specifically. So go do that. You're also getting level 2 order book data for free, access to trading options, going long, going short, viewing other exchanges, and more. And last but not least, the very top link is for my custom indicator, my lottery stocks pattern detection and forecasting indicator that detects patterns, gives you price targets, and forecasts what the stock might do. I think I have the most powerful indicator out here, and if you want the free trial, go get it. It is a 2-week free trial, so you can decide if it's worth it for you to keep it or not. That is it. I love you all. Enjoy your weekend. Have post notifications on. Lottery stocks out.